All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to this webinar presentation, how to start a wildly profitable virtual tour business and get high-ticket clients to consistently come to you without hard selling or buying a large camera system. How's it going, guys? My name is Zach Calhoun. I'm with cloudpanel.com. I am really excited you're here. Man, we have a lot to cover. I'm going to go fast, so I ask that you just try to keep up with me. Take notes as you can. So, what to expect? Expect a 60 to 90 minute presentation today. We're going to go through step by step how to become a VR tour provider locally, get your first $10,000 of paying customers, how to upsell and scale your business with a complete marketing system you can copy and paste. Okay, that's what you should expect today. So, who is this for? That's important. Well, it's for the entrepreneur. Now, I recognize entrepreneur is a broad term, so let's dig into what kind of entrepreneurs that should be watching this today. So, if you're a photographer, if you have a camera, if you're a hobbyist camera photography provider, you're going to love this presentation today. Or if you're a professional photographer, if you're a drone provider, if you're a digital marketer or digital media provider at all, in any way in your local context, you're going to love this technology today. Also, if you're a 360 camera or VR tech enthusiast, you can quickly monetize your skills and some stuff you already like and are associated with already anyways. And if you are participating in lead generation services, SEO, or really any local service in the real estate niches or any niche that is marketing based, you're going to be able to plug in the stuff you see today. Now, check this out. You don't have to have any experience to totally benefit from this presentation today. This will get your mind flying, okay? How to become a true digital media entrepreneur, okay? This is what you're gonna really walk away with today. And yes, I have a lot to cover and a lot of slides, but I think it's just gonna help you no matter what to check this out, all right? So, what's a true digital media entrepreneur? Just like her right there, get on a bicycle and put on a VR headset. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't do this. Oh my gosh, she's gonna crash, guaranteed. I don't even know what she's doing here. Well, what picture is this? Really, an entrepreneur is someone who makes a system, provides value, and makes sure that system can run without them. This is what I'm revealing today, okay? And I'm gonna kind of pull apart these pieces and show you the secrets that you need to do to really make this thing sing and run without you and run efficiently, okay? But overall, the virtual tour business, VR business, is a simple business model. You just need three things. You need a 360 camera, some way to capture 360 photos, hardware, right? You need software, so like virtual tour software like cloudpanel.com that you can private label to keep your own domain name. So every time you create a tour, you want your business to shine. And of course, you need leads and clients. Today's presentation is about clients, about leads, about getting sales as fast as you can and understanding what your clients' needs are so you can bring value and get paid as fast as you can. This is what that's what our focus is today. Now, the VR business model is fun. It's profitable, it's fast, it's a cool technology, and it can even provide lots of freedom. I love it, and I'm so excited you guys are here just to learn today, man. We're going to learn a ton of good stuff. Plus, if you stay until the end of the presentation, I have a special offer for you, okay? With this will be a free Pro Plus membership on the cloudpanel.com for 1 full year. Yes, you heard right. Today, you'll have access to free virtual tour hosting for 12 months at the end of this presentation. Now, you have to stay till the end. You have to be able to watch the whole thing, prove you can focus, prove to yourself you can focus long enough to stay to the end of all this content. And the bonus to you is free hosting with an offer at the end of this presentation. The offer at the end of this webinar is a private, high-level program that we will invite you to, and that is how you unlock access to CloudPanel Pro Plus for 1 year. It's included as a bonus with the program invitation if you decide to join. Now, earnings disclaimer. You're not going to make $20,000 per month right away, okay? I have to say this. I mean, at first. But if you really think about it, it's only $667 per day. That's not that much money. It's actually really attainable, okay? And we have multiple businesses ranging from $20 a month to over $20,000 a month. And it's not everyone's going to be able to walk away today with just a big, pocketbook full of money. Obviously, these things take work, right? But the strategies today are built on results. Okay, so I'm going to show you some emails and comments and things that I've gotten from our community, and I want you to just kind of quickly zoom in and kind of picture yourself in the situation. Okay, Caleb Bay is a great example. Sent me an email, quickest $650 I've ever made, and $100 monthly subscription service. Man, what a great way to make residual revenue. Wouldn't you like some passive monthly recurring revenue? Yeah, of course. We got Brad Gampson posted in our Facebook group. Landed a pretty big brewing company today. Get ready for an awesome tour, everybody. Wouldn't it be cool if you locally were marketing some breweries? I mean, do you know a brewery nearby? Do you like breweries? I guarantee you could probably get some customers there. Or you got John Paul. He gave away one virtual tour for free. Next one he got $300. And then he landed a $530 deal with a $30 subscription fee for the next 6 months. So it's with a simple tiny home community. Really, really cool story there. And you got Taha, who's over in Turkey, who lands $2,000 worth, and he's had the camera for 2 days. Really cool story. He's in our Facebook group as well. Or we have real estate photographers who are doing really well with virtual tours and VR tech on Cloud Piano. I mean, look at Martin McKinney. He sends out 400 invoices a year. Okay, he says that about 30 to 40% of his clients say yes to a VR tour in full 360. And I some quick back of the napkin math, just by adding this to his business, he adds about $20,000 a year into his business. And he says, and of course, he says here, this technology changed the game. My customers are excited about it, and I know when my customers are excited about it, I'm going to make some more money. That's so true. We got Christy Britt. She's out of Padre, Texas. You guys really changed our lives. She has entire brokerages saying yes to VR tours. There's months where she makes 30 tours in a month or more, and she's getting paid every time. She does so many tours on the platform as I can't keep track of them anymore, but she's had a lot of success. We've helped her in a lot of ways, which I'm really excited about. Or you got Ronald Kroger out of Kansas. He's a VR tour provider, or he has a 360 camera. He actually upsells high ticket services based on his current 360 clients, which is really cool. I coached him a little bit, and he had a couple customers come in very quickly that are paying him both $1,000 a month for his marketing services. And I'm going to discuss his successful model in this presentation today. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited about showing off what he's doing as well and kind of peeling back the curtain there. You got Rick Brazil, who had an interesting comment, which I liked, so I decided to highlight it. He was watching an interview of ours from our community, and he says, man, if you want to survive, you have to evolve. This is a guy who's been shooting architecture for over 20 years, really experienced, loves what he does, but he recognizes that he has to evolve, and 360 and VR is here, man. It's an example of something evolving. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe you have to adapt or you will die? It's a good question. Do you think that your business will die? Gosh, iPhone changes every year. It gets better and better. Is your business going to lose out because you're not adapting? Well, listen, it's not hard to adapt when the tools are easy, right? And what's cool is the VR revolution is here, man. It is full swing here, and it is exploding in every city and country. We have people all over the world that are utilizing our technology, and they're making a ton of money and doing really well and having lots of fun. So it's the fast people like Usain Bolt here. It's the fast ones who are going to profit the most, right? Who are the ones who see a trend coming. Okay, those are the ones who can profit the most. You can be this person. Today, you're watching this presentation right now. You're already ahead of the game. Now, why did I go about putting all this content together? I wanted to share something with you guys. This is an email I got. This is a real email. I'm just copy and pasting it, scratched out his name. If you check out where the red arrow says, this is an email I got, and I this kind of stuff affects me in a deep way. So I want you to check it out. It says, I literally found your content on YouTube, and you steered me towards doing something like this. I lost my job, my mom, and my house in a week, and I was so down and depressed. I even contemplated ending it all a couple of times. I found your channel and helped me and turn it all around so that you should know, or I thought you should know. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now, this is amazing to me because this guy found us and our content and our community, and his life is changing for the better. So this started to just really change how I go about this business, this software company. Because Cloud Piano is a software company, but Cloud Piano plus you can equal life change. But how? How, right? You need customers. You need lots and lots of customers. So this webinar today is dedicated to you getting customers, but also that is the new flagship that we are going to be pushing for with this company. See, when I get messages all the time, everyone wants to know, how do I get my first client? Well, here's Cherry. She got her first client and she charged $20 a month in hosting. She just watched a few videos, tried it out, and she got some, and she got a customer. But then how do you get your first customer and then build a system that scales? How do you buy marketing? How do you go about this process that is truly profitable and make it a big business? So that's what we're going to cover today. So here is what we're going to cover today. Okay, the 3 secrets to a wildly profitable virtual tour media business. Secret number 1, learn how to pre-sell virtual tours without a camera, portfolio, or any previous customers. Listen, you don't need a camera. You don't need a portfolio. You do not need any experience or any previous customers. Okay, I promise you this. What you need is the ability to get in front of the right niche and then ask them for a sale. Okay? Also, we're going to cover how to create a VR tour in less than 10 minutes and systematize the entire business, every single piece, so that it runs without you. And also, the last secret, which I'm very excited about today, is how to have high-ticket clients pay you monthly recurring revenue without any high-pressure sales tactics. You got to have high-ticket plug in your business model, and I'll show it to you why it mathematically makes sense. Okay. Now, check out this scary eye right here for a second. This guy he's fully focused. Okay. I need you to shut down all the other tabs you have open right now on your computer. And I know you got other stuff going on. I know there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Pinterest, there's every single social media platform that's happening, but all at one time. Your phone is probably already buzzing. Okay, in a few minutes after I show you a demo, I want you to turn your phone off. Put it in the drawer in front of you. I want you to focus, okay? You owe it to yourself to focus. Okay, so do that for me, please, okay? Thank you. Just shut it all down. Take a minute and do it. And real fast, I want to kind of go through my story. So here it is. Me and my partner, Clayton Rothschild, started Cloud Piano a few years ago. And really, you need to know what Cloud Piano is to understand this presentation, so we have to cover it. Cloud Piano is simply a very simple software platform. We take 360 photos and create virtual tours for you, the entrepreneur. Okay? Just upload them into the platform, press publish, and you have a fully mobile compatible VR tour that your clients can move around them, and they're inside of a different space. It's a 360 view. When I first saw this, about fell out of my chair, couldn't believe it. It's going to be the future. And as we added features, we even made it VR compatible. Which is really cool. So if you ever see it in a VR headset, you'll be blown away. It's so simple to set up. You just slide it into a mobile VR headset, click the VR mode, and you're moving in a full VR presentation. Really cool, hands-free. So I want you to actually check one of these out. This is really important to me. I want you to go through an example walkthrough. Okay, so I told you to shut everything down, but I want you for a moment to open up a Cloud Piano demo. So go on your phone. Okay, I want to pull out your phone next to your presentation here on your computer. Go to cloudpiano.com. Click on the little menu. Click demos. Pick a demo, and open it up. Okay, make sure your motion viewer is on. Click the button. Okay, and then move it around you. Get the experience for a second. Move it up. Move it down. Move it left. Move it right. Stand up. It's actually better to stand up when you present this. Okay, so it's better for you to experience. So I want you to stand up for a second, for a moment. Stand up in your chair, out of your chair, pick it up, push it down, look around the room, click the hot spots, get the experience. Okay, this experience, when you show somebody moving around and get them to move, man, it just totally changes things. What do you think about when you see this space, right? Where's your mind go? What's it feel like? This is an important feeling you must feel to understand how to sell this in the future. So you must understand how it feels. Do you have any questions about the space? I'm showing this guy looking at, some water and thinking. There's full transparency about which space you're marketing. You know what it's like because you're experiencing it, right? So 360-degree interactive media, it moves your prospect. It literally moves them, okay? It instantly builds trust with you and your clients' prospects. Like, you're showing them what you're going to make for them. It's a visual product. So it's easy to sell because it's visual. All right. This aligns with their goals. It builds trust with their prospects, increase their lead flow, right? If somebody has a physical space, they want to show it off. And 2D basic still photos often do a poor job of this. It's also, one of the easiest introduction offers as a local service provider. If you have any skill sets at all, this one is an easy intro to get someone to say yes. The tech really does sell itself. I'll show you an example. I went and pre-sold this, no camera, no experience, had a one-room demo. Okay, when Clayton sent it over to me, and it worked. I couldn't believe it. My inner entrepreneur kicked in and said, "Don't go build this software platform until you see somebody with it in their hands that could use it, and we'll pay for it." So I went and pre-sold it, did a presentation in front of 30 or 40 realtors. This is in the Houston, Texas area. And I handed out a sign-up sheet at the end. I said, if you're interested in this service, put your name and email down. So I have this basic sign-up sheet. It says name, and it says, I want a 360 tour. Look at this. I had all these folks sign up. I did this 3 or 4 times. This is how I knew people really wanted it. This is how we pre-sold or pre-validated the utility of 360. You see, 360 photos are like the simplest thing to photograph. Here's a picture of me, a couple pictures of me. I'm standing in the center of the room, I'm pressing a button, and the camera, the 360 camera, has 2 spherical lenses, takes a fully captured photo of the room, and it looks like you're floating in the room whenever you view it. Okay, that's all it does. You press a timer, you run out of the room, and it takes a photo of the room, full 360. You actually can shoot a house in 15 minutes if you're focused on real estate. Most properties, most locations it takes barely any time at all. 10, 15 minutes to shoot the whole place once you get good at it. The bottom right photo there is what a 360 photo looks like flat on the screen. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. It's called an equirectangular photo. Doesn't matter what it's called. Basically, it's a spherical photo that's flat on the screen. Is how you can think about it. Plus, cameras come out all the time. This is the Ricoh Theta Z1. There is a new camera coming out every few months. It's almost ridiculous for me to tell you which camera to get because a new one's coming out soon. But people love that camera. People out there are constantly reviewing these cameras. There's plenty of great information about them. But just so you know, this is a great camera, and you can utilize this quickly to make a lot of money in this space. Now, I have an interesting viewpoint being the founder of CloudPano. CloudPano was the virtual tour software. As people started using it like crazy, we've seen over 6,000 virtual tours come to the platform. Okay, we've seen high ticket case studies. We've seen users charging monthly and monthly recurring revenue. Okay, we've seen all kinds of different businesses benefiting from this tech. What I want to show you today is kind of my behind the scenes view. What I think is I have extra information. I have a different viewpoint. It's like I'm flying around the world and seeing what people are doing. Okay, and that's important that you understand. That's my positioning of where I'm coming from today. Okay, and if you already have an existing business, this is one of the easiest business to plug into your current business already. For example, Andy Romano is a high volume real estate photographer. He just bolted this on to his business. That's the word he used. Great income for bolting on to tours. And it didn't take him long. He says we are starting to generate great income by bolting on tours, $110 per property. So our gross profit has jumped up 50%. Takes 15 minutes to scan and 30 minutes to publish for $110. That's awesome. So he just found a very simple upsell for his business, which I really like. Now, that's just one business model. I want you to really have niche thinking. This is really important because I believe that you need to pick a niche and focus on that niche and build a value ladder behind it. And I'll go into that later. But what do I mean by niches? Well, here's some of the tours I get to see all the time. This is a real estate niche, right? This is a virtual tour of real estate property. But we also see RV dealers come through. We see self-storage. This is over in Europe. We see churches come through. It's a beautiful tour, shot of a beautiful old church somewhere in Europe, I think Western Europe. We see cabins, Airbnbs, and vacation rentals. We see fitness studios come through. Fitness studios love this kind of stuff. Co-working spaces. Man, these are both hot niches, man. Franchisable. Lots of these things are appearing in local businesses, right? Or local towns. Co-working spaces and fitness studios. And you saw here boat dealerships. If you type in the word dealership into Google and look in your city, there's a lot of options there. And you could charge per boat if you wanted to, which is really cool. And I've seen nursing homes as well. Nursing homes are hot right now. There's so many real estate niches that are growing, or physical spaces that are growing. Gosh, I've seen all kinds of small business owners just utilizing this for their own business, right? But nursing homes are a great example. It's a real estate niche that is exploding because the baby boomers are getting older and they need a place to stay. And as that happens, the market adjusts to it. So people, as entrepreneurs in real estate, build out these nursing homes, right? And they want to market them. So let's go through a real quick thought exercise, okay? Imagine that you are a VR expert, okay? This is your goal. You're a VR expert. This is an actual nursing home on Cloud Panda. This is in New York, okay? Let's say you're in New York, okay? Let's just walk, help me out here. Walk with me here. You are in New York State. Now, a quick search on Google says that there is 618 nursing homes in New York, okay? Let's say you charge $700 per location, okay? And you are able to acquire 20 locations, okay? Not very many, but you get 20. Plus, as you pitch these, you talk about how there's a $75 a month hosting and maintenance fee for your virtual tours, okay? That's how you present it. It's $775 to get started, right? Now, if you acquire these 20 nursing homes in New York State, right, you make about $14,000 plus the $1,500 a month passive recurring revenue that you're making off your hosting and maintenance fees, okay? Big deal, okay? Because if you think about this, that's $32,000 from only 20 locations you went and shot. 20 spaces, 20 days, you make 32 grand. Okay, now so it's $18,000 a year added to your business in monthly recurring revenue. Now check this out. Let's say you get a little better the next year and you are now able to charge $1,000 per location. Plus, you increase your hosting fee to $100 a month. Okay, so you're able to acquire 40 locations at $40,000 for that year. Plus, you make $4,000 per month passive recurring revenue, because 40 times 100 is $4,000 a month. That means you are able to achieve revenue $88,000. Now, don't forget about the previous $1,500 a month that you're making as well. So you're actually, if you go backwards, with $18,000 per year, you're actually crossing $100,000 in revenue that second year of just shooting just 40 locations, okay? This is very achievable. 40 out of 618, super achievable, right? Your positioning becomes, I fill up nursing homes. Not just I'm a photographer or I take photos. I'm not just saying this old guy fills up nursing homes. What I'm saying is you are the VR expert in nursing homes in New York State. That's how specific your niche selection and clarity needs to be. Okay, so my goal for you is to have 100 locations paying you $100 a month or $97 a month, and you're making $9,700 per month from those 100 locations, or it's also $116,000 per year in passive revenue because you have built a portfolio of 100 locations. Okay, this is a big deal. Imagine what life would be like when you consistently book clients each week. You have revenue coming in each and every month. You know where it's coming from. And you know exactly how to find, target, and sell digital media and scale to the point where you can hire employees to replace you. Turn your business into a sellable asset. It's a big deal to a business buyer. Predictable revenue. The ability to take a business from the ground and growth hack your way to consistent profitability is a hugely valuable skill set. Listen, they don't teach these methods in school. Actually, I got a C in my college marketing class. Can you believe it? But you know what? Enough about me in college. Doesn't matter. Let's turn your business into a healthy steam engine, okay? A truly healthy business. So, how to start a wildly profitable virtual tour business and get high-ticket clients to consistently come to you without hard selling or buying a large camera system. Let's get started. Secret number 1, how to pre-sell virtual tours without a camera, portfolio, or any previous customers. So here's me again, pre-selling my very first presentation. Okay, no customers, no idea what I was doing, had people physically tell me, this is really cool, I like this, I'll buy this. Then I went and did it again. This is Keller Williams. This office in Houston has over 600 real estate agents. Imagine you go out and pre-sell and you plug yourself into a network of 600 agents. Yeah, that's what you need to be doing. If real estate is your niche, that's what you should be doing. Pre-selling the most you possibly can to validate the need and validate that the math works up front. See, there's a common thread across all business owners. And check this out. I interviewed Derek. I want you to listen to this for a second. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm over at this fitness studio shooting a virtual tour with my buddy Derek. He's the owner and founder of, what is this place?
F45 Greatwood, baby. Hey, fastest growing global franchise, fitness franchise in the world right now. We're actually top studio in Houston. But yeah, man, we're changing lives all over the world.
Okay, so a couple questions, and you don't have to tell me everything if you don't want to. Best studio in Houston, I guess, so how many F45s are currently in the greater Houston area?
Roughly right at 30 studios.
So there's 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so I shot a virtual tour for Derek in his studio, and now I have 29 more really good leads I can go talk to about making a virtual tour. That's a pretty good idea, huh? What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, question for you. What's your number one concern? Every day you go to bed at night, you're going to sleep, you're thinking about this, you look in the morning. What's the number one thing that's going to help the studio succeed? What do you care about the most?
Obviously our members' needs, but how can we get more people in the door? How can we attract new members?
Yeah.
Because the number one challenge is getting people in the door.
Okay, so getting them in the door. So really whatever you can do or invest in to help you get folks in the door, you're willing to at least look at, hear out, and explore.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. The number one question that we get is, what is F45? And I do think a virtual tour can really help with giving it.
At least getting it started, right? So here's help my community here, because they want to know. If I'm going to approach Derek, if I'm going to walk in the door cold, I don't know who you are at all, I'm a stranger, I mean, what's the best practice? Like, because no one's here now, it's a good time. But if we're middle of a class is a bad time, help them out? Yeah,
so what we do is we have a process, a lead follow-up process where once we get that contact information, we try and set up a consultation to where it can be that less intimidating environment, because it is, again, the most challenging thing is getting somebody to walk through the door.
Well, what about a provider, somebody calling on you? Say I'm a virtual tour provider, you don't know me, I walk in the door, when should I come in? When's a good time of day?
Oh, middle of the day, yeah. Typically, most classes have, or most studios have classes, ranging from 5 to 10 a.m. Typically closed from around 10 or 11 until 3 o'clock. So that middle of the day time is.
So middle of the day, if I was to come talk to you, try to sell you something.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And if I was to sell you something, what makes you say that yes, this is worth it and valuable, or no, go away? What are those what are those things?
Well,
he's sold to all the time, by the way. Let's get it real, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we get contact all the time, and so honestly, I had seen an Orange Theory virtual tour, and I was like, wow, that's different. That's pretty cool.
They're a
because
competitor.
It gives you an insight of what it's like, because we get all the time. Are we CrossFit? How are we different? And so it does give an idea. It's that icebreaker of, okay, this is maybe not CrossFit, I'm gonna go check this out. So I do think it can kind of give the client a nudge to come in and check it out.
Awesome, great. Well, thank you so much, Derek, for your time. Y'all be thankful to Derek and give him some likes and good reviews on Facebook. I'm just kidding.
Come see us.
Yeah. If you're
Everybody
in Houston, come work out. Yeah, this guy's shredded, bro. He's the real deal. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so what do we see there? All business owners really want the same thing. They all want leads and customers. Leads and customers. Now, that was a really cool interview. So let's review it for a second. When I start asking Derek about his business, where does his mind go? Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. It's the customer journey. Okay, every aspect of his business. Where do they come from? How do they walk in the door? What's their experience? Are they going to stay subscribed to the subscription? Are they going to talk to their friends and build referrals? All this whole entire customer journey, this whole process, super important to Derek, right? But he can't do all these things, run the business, hire more people, clean the studio when he has to, take care of social media, take care of all these different small things. Like if he could just say, hey, just go do it. Just go build the virtual tour for me. I'd appreciate that. That takes up some off his plate, and it helps him really truly compete with his competitors in the local market. One of his competitors is other F45s. Also, Orange Theory, he mentioned it. Also, if you listen to him, he's thinking about his members all the time, right? He knows what their number one question is. What is F45? Is this CrossFit, right? People ask that question. He knows what that question is, right? And he gives you valuable feedback and data when you talk to him, right? It's really important. So does he know the one thing that he needs? Yes, he needs more people to walk in the front door. He needs more people to try the studio. So when you listen to your customers, you'll discover the language and words they use and how they talk to their prospects. This will inform you how to walk them down to a journey to a sale. Your customers' emotional triggers, okay, their emotional desires unlock the buying triggers in their mind. So let's talk about the mind. Let's talk about how to utilize the God-given brain to sell more clients. You see, the brain is actually 3 parts: the neocortex, the limbic brain, and the reptilian brain. You essentially have 3 selves. The brain is the real reason why you buy. So the neocortex, it's the rational part of the brain. It's the newer brain. Okay? It's important. Listen. Follow me along here. The limbic brain is responsible for feeling, has lots of short-term memory impact. The reptilian brain is responsible for your instincts. It is the oldest part of your brain. It is the deepest part. You look at it, it's deep down in there in your brain. The reptilian brain is the most powerful when it comes to making a buying decision. At the end of the day, you're going to be making a choice off your instincts, off your old reptilian instinctual nature. Okay? When you're selling, you need to think survival. That's what you're thinking about. You want to sell to the reptilian brain. Your reptilian brain is very difficult, almost impossible to control. It's also very powerful. Let me bend your mind for a moment. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay? I want you to look at this image. What do you see? Everyone, your reptilian brain inside you is telling you that what you see is spinning lines that twist and turn into a point in the center. But actually, what you're seeing is circles. Those are actually circles. But your brain was telling you that it was a big twisted one line. You see, your reptilian brain can be easily tricked. Let me show you a second example. See A and B tiles? What you probably see is A looks brighter than B. And B is, the A tile is a darker color, and the B tile is a lighter color, right? That's probably what you see. The truth is A and B are both the same color. Now, I'm going to go back one slide here. I want you to cover up A with your hand and then cover up B. Cover up A, cover up B. What you'll notice is these are actually the same color tile. You see, if you want to quickly build value and close a sale, there's 4 steps. Number one, you need to find the pain. What pains and fears do you have? Does your prospect have in their subconscious mind? You need to differentiate yourself. You need to have a very clear claim of value. Okay? VR tours do that fast. You need to demonstrate the gain. Right now, they're in one painful place. You're going to take them to a much better place with less pain. And you need to lastly deliver to the reptilian brain. When you do this, this is how you make a sale. Okay? So VR stimulates the reptilian brain. It takes them out of their comfort zone, away from their rational part of the brain, the emotional part of their brain, or the limbic part of their brain, but it takes them deep into this new world, this new weird positioning, and it stimulates the reptilian brain. Here's what I mean. Here's how this looks in a really clear example. So I'm going to show you a salesman 1 and a salesman 2 example. Two different types of sales processes that you probably heard before. Salesman 1. Here's what he says. My camera is 120 megapixels. I have years of professional experience. I'm an artist. I have a dual trusted badge. I work hard for you. I am the best quality in town. Okay? This is what salesman 1 will say. Let's try salesman 2. I specialize in sending leads to fitness studios. Our virtual tours increase page engagement, improve SEO, and organic lead flow. This is how you crush your competition and eat steak while your competition eats beans. I have multiple case studies of our customers bringing in over 100 new leads into their business. I guarantee this will bring in 2x ROI or you get a complete refund. So here's what this salesman 2 is saying. So we're doing a compare and contrast here. I specialize in sending leads to fitness studios. Our virtual tours increase page engagement SEO. I have multiple case studies, over 100 leads into their business. I guarantee success. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think resonates more with a client? Let me say it in a different way. If you personally invested $250,000 into a fitness studio, which pitch do you think would resonate more? You see, speaking to their pains opens ears and builds instant trust. This is the language you need to speak. So, how do you get someone to tell you their deep desires? How do you learn their pains? You ask them. Simple, I know. This isn't a very high level request here. You ask someone what their pains are. Just like I asked Derek in that video. But you need to get in front of your customers and ask them questions. You need to get in front of them. Listen. Have a conversation. Don't just pitch, but listen to them. Talk to them. Try to really discover, do a deep dive of what is important to them. Maybe it's not just a fitness studio. Maybe they actually want to increase their status in the community. Maybe they want their wife to love them. Learn, ask, care about their pains. Listen to them and understand their needs and desires. When you do this correctly, you will unlock buying triggers in their mind. When you do this incorrectly, you'll build up walls, set up barriers, and lose a sale before it even begins. This is called pain discovery, the activity of getting in front of your customer to understand them and know exactly how to sell to them. This is how you get into the back door, the deep reptilian brain. When you understand the prospect, it removes walls and they open up to you. This informs how you scale with your messaging later in your journey. So a big warning, before you explain a virtual tour, a VR or 360 walkthrough tech, you must understand the most important thing that is to that specific business owner. So here's a very simple value prop formula that you can utilize. Your skills plus the ability to minimize their pain, which you have discovered, will be the perfect pitch. This leads to a sale. Okay, let me give you a pain discovery example. Here's an exact conversation you can have with a client, and you can obviously, plug and play with some of these words. Prospective client says, well, what do you do, sir? What do you do, ma'am? Well, our superpower is virtual walkthrough tours and lead generation. But before I discuss all our tech, what's your current goal for new prospects and leads per week and per month? Now, if you notice here in the red text here, I'm reorienting the question back to them, making them the focus. People are self-centered. It's part of their instinctual reptilian brain. You need to ask them about their goals, and they're going to tell you. You'll see them shift and lean back. Yeah, our goals are, and you ask the question, are you reaching that goal? What's working right now? What's really helping you guys? What's holding you back? When you ask these types of questions, the business owner will lean in, their voice will change, and their brain will shift into a place of rapid response. I call it the pillow effect. They already know their exact sales goals for the month, quarter, and year. They already have they are consistently every single day looking for new ways to add value. They think about when they wake up. They think about it when they go to sleep, typically on their pillow. This is where you come in. You can now attach their deep desires and pains, goals, to your service. Here's how you insert whatever that goal is or whatever overcoming that pain is with a virtual tour. So here's how you get 10 more people to walk in the door per month with a virtual tour. Let me show you an example. See, I figured out what their goal was. 10 more people per month walk in the door. And I show them an example and let the virtual tour do the selling. They just talked about their goal. They're looking at a virtual tour on their mobile phone. Even if they put on a VR headset, man, you got them, bro. Okay? This attaches your service with their pain and leads to a sale. Simple process. Now, you don't need any previous customers or portfolio required to do this. In fact, I can send you over a list of demo virtual tours to show in a sales presentation. And actually on Cloud Pano, you can clone and edit demo tours so you can go pre-sell. Our community has donated these to you. You can clone these to your own account, customize it, and even just place their name on the top left corner so it seems personalized. They're going to love this. You can do it right on your phone. That's how cool this software is. And then go show the virtual tour to them in person in a very simple way. This creates a wow factor. When you do this a few times in person, you'll notice some patterns. This will inform your messaging when you scale, which is really important. Use the customer's exact language, and they will feel heard and buy from you. An example of this would be, you want to beat Orange Theory? You need a virtual tour. So what are some scaling steps? What can you expect as you look to scale? It's very simple. You need to select a niche. You need to have niche clarity. Then you need to have pain clarity. You need to talk to them in person. What is their pains? What do they keep saying? What are 2 or 3 or 4 people have been saying over and over again? I'm going to utilize that as my pain. You build a list to go after that specific niche, and you can even set up automatic outbound email strategies. Get your 3 testimonials, start buying inbound marketing. You'd be surprised at how fast you have people beating down your door trying to get this service done. Okay? So here are exact steps to approach your first business owner. Make a list of people you know who own a small business. Friends, family, people who own their own business, who operate it. Step 2, call them and discuss what you're doing. Meet in person. Come meet them. Step 3, ask, who do you know that owns a business that could use this service, and ask for referrals. So don't go hard sell them right away. Ask them, who do they know? Who do you know? And ask for a referral. Get the phone number. Get the name. Go talk to those referrals. And then when you talk to those referrals, repeat step 2. You go back and start again. You ask them, who do you know? And have some ideas of ways they could benefit from this service. Very simple process. 5 people you know, get referrals. It's called a referral bridge. It's the fastest way to build trust and get to a sales conversation. And you don't have to hard pitch. You can even just get in front of them, ask them who they know, and then truly, you'll be surprised how fast a sale can come about this way. But more importantly, you will know the exact pains of your chosen niche. That's what you're looking for. Look for, what's the price? Or how does this work? Or what's the process look like? Those are buying cues, really important. So, summary of secret number 1, go meet someone in person, business owners in this case. I want you to find business owners, okay? I want you to find the pain, okay? What's painful to them? Show them, once you discover the pain, show them a virtual tour on Cloud Pano, ask for a referral, always ask for at least 2 referrals, and then scale as fast as you can to the moon with scaling strategies and outbound and inbound strategies. Listen, you don't need any experience to go meet somebody in person, find their pain, and show them an example. Okay? No experience is required. All right? It's really important. So let's roll into secret number 2. How do you create a VR tour in less than 10 minutes and systematize the entire business so it runs without you? How to scale quickly by outsourcing the entire business. This is the golden goose. How do I set up a whole system that once someone calls in, someone else answers the phone, someone else goes and shoots the virtual tour, and someone else collects the money, and I get to keep what's left over? Here's what we're going to cover. Here's what we're going to cover today. Okay, excuse me. In the past, to create a VR tour for a digital media agency required a full staff and a robust workflow. You had to have someone who could go out on location, photograph with a probably very fancy large rig to create a 360 photo. Then you had to have a web developer, someone who could develop or code, or someone who could really put together a lot of code and make sure it looks perfect on the virtual tour itself. Then you had to have a sales guy, someone who could go out and sell and pitch and really do a good job to get more big business to come in and say yes to the service. Then you had to have someone who was running the company, a visionary, someone who could be the marketer as well, take care of all these little pieces all at once. A true agency. I mean, it's a full. In the past, it was a full requirement of a full staff. Now, you need about 2 people on your team. You need someone who answers the phone, does administration, and you need someone who takes the photos on location. That's it. And plus, you can hire internationally to handle the administrative task. Believe it or not, I have 2 to 3 VAs at all times working in my businesses and taking care of customer service all along the way. I don't touch it if I don't have to. Here is the new way. Now with Cloud Pano, you can create a virtual tour in 10 minutes. All you have to do is upload a 360 photo, connect the rooms, and add lead generation, and you're done. It's a full stack virtual tour software platform. Listen, I made a video. Let me show you an example. Hey guys, what's up? In this short video, I just wanted to quickly display how fast Cloud Pano is when you're creating a virtual tour. So I decided I'm just going to open up this vclock.com and start a timer and show you what it's like to create a virtual tour quickly on Cloud Pano. So here we go. I just started it. Okay, so this is what we call the tour editor. When you click when you go to app.cloudpano.com, this is where it takes you. It's just the app. As you get started, you can name your tour whatever you want. I'm actually use a demo tour here. Click this right here. So I have 4 photos already uploaded. Now, in this scenario, I already have the names here, but the names are easy to change, right? If I want to call it Den 2, I can call it Den 2. Click enter. If I want to drag and drop or rearrange the order of my photos, that's easy to do. I have my living room first, my Den 2 second, my bedroom 3. Really, whatever you want to name your room is really easy to do. Also, you can connect them. So right now, I'm on this Den photo, right? This hotspot that has already been added is linking to the living room. Well, if I also wanted to link a hotspot to, say, the bedroom, I would just click Link Hotspot, click on that door, click on the bedroom, and it's linked. Now, of course, I can customize these hotspots. I can rotate them slightly as well, too. But for now, I'm just showing you how to add a hotspot. Also, too, if I wanted to add some extra information or something really cool onto this photo, I can add what's called an information spot. So we have 3 options here: short text, extended description, HTML pop-up. I want to add a video actually. So I'm going to add this video icon, and then I'm going to go to HTML pop-up. I have a little iframe I have copied on my clipboard from YouTube. I'm going to click Save Info Spot. So now I have multiple hotspots in this room, and I have a video. So I wanted to go ahead and start with this room. So I'm going to move it up to the top. Also, too, if I wanted to, I could add my name, phone number, and email right there. And I really wanted to get fancy. I could add a logo. I could even add my own URL and change which photo pops up onto Facebook and other social platforms. And I can add a floor plan. I can even turn on lead generation. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Why not? Where should I send my leads? Why don't we send them over to my client's email? So we'll say client@gmail.com, whatever his email is, and I'll save it. So now my virtual tour collects leads and sends it to my clients, which is really cool. And of course, you have more settings. You have a lot of privacy options. You can add a password if you want to the tour, and a couple extra things too you can customize. And we're always adding on to this as well. If you want to have some sounds play, let's go ahead and add some sounds whenever I click on hotspots. Why not? So a lot of other options here you can click through and kind of learn from. And I'm going to set my initial view actually facing this way for this photo. Then I'm going to click publish, see how it looks. So I get immediate output. Here's the link that I want to share with my clients. And of course, if I wanted to add an iframe to a website or any type of other hostable place, I can. But for now, I'm going to exit out of that option. Now, obviously, my face won't be on this tour, but here's how it looks. I can scroll left, scroll right. You can see I added that bedroom photo. There's that sound. I can navigate this bedroom as well. Let's go back to the den. Let's check out this video I added. Oh snap. Looks like it's really easy to add a video too. So really just want to show in this video in 3 minutes and 30 seconds that you can make a tour quickly, easily, and it's a beautiful experience on cloudpano.com, the best 360 virtual tour software. Thanks for watching.
So what's amazing about this tech is just the simplicity of the entire business, okay? It really does simplify the virtual tour and VR space. Let me show you what I mean. So here is the customer flow, the life cycle of creating a virtual tour, all kind of drawn out into pieces, all right? Step one is the lead comes in, we make a sale. Then we have an administrative or scheduling type activity in the business, okay? Then there has to be some photography. So I'm working my way down now. We have a 360 photography that takes place. Typically, if you want to make the photos look world-class, you have some type of post-processing after the photos are captured. Then you create a virtual tour itself on CloudPano. You saw it took 3 minutes and 30 seconds in that case. And then you send that link, that output, over to your clients. Now, of course, there's some delivery and getting paid, but you can get paid digitally as well. So if you really think about this, and we go on to the next slide here, all of these pieces are replaceable, okay? Sales, admin and scheduling, someone to shoot the photos, post-processing you can outsource. Creating a virtual tour is very simple. Your VA, your admin can do it for you. Getting paid, just send an invoice, right? As long as your leads are coming in and you have consistent lead flow, the whole business can be set up to run without you very easily, okay? So the reason why I wanted to draw this out is because you can visualize each step in the process. It's important you do. And you get to see how you can replace yourself in every step. This creates huge freedom, and it's an opportunity for you as an entrepreneur. So here's a quick list of each step and how you can outsource and replace yourself. So 360 photos, number one thing you need to figure out. Can you teach someone to place a camera in the center of a room and press a button? Well, the answer is yes. Yes, of course you can. Post-processing, can you hire someone to edit your photos? Well, yes, of course you can. We have a list of of sometimes 50 cents per photo. You can get a whole photo post-processed. Different bracketed photos blended together, looking beautiful, stitched as needed. The creation of the virtual tour, it takes 10 minutes on CloudPano. You saw the example, consider it done. Admin and scheduling. Can you hire a part-time person to handle all your administrative tasks and schedule your photography team? Yes, you can, and I can show you how. An admin, you can find, I have multiple admins and none of them live in my state. They're all out of the country. Philippines is where you need to focus. And of course, sales, can you systematize your lead generation and inbound marketing? Well, absolutely you can. Absolutely yes. Every single step in this process, you can be replaced. I want you to think like a CEO, okay? So let's get a little more granular here. How do you hire your first photographer on contract? And what's it going to look like? So here's a photo. I took a snip of me. This is me doing a demo on location with Patrick, my first photographer hire. Super nice kid. He was in high school. He happened to be homeschooled. Bright kid. His face looks a little bit stretched in the photo. He's not like a dumb looking kid. He looks silly in this photo. He's actually a sweet kid. Ended up going to UT. Really nice kid. Wanted to learn. Wanted to make some extra money. And he had a great schedule too, so he was quick to learn. I found him on an application called Nextdoor.com. It's just a neighborhood social networking site. He was posting about drone photos and how he could do your drone photos for your family around Christmas time. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a perfect guy for me to call, see if he wants to work for me. And of course, he did. We met up. I told him what I was doing. He loved it. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. You can do this too. Listen, post on Nextdoor, post on Craigslist, even make an ad on Indeed.com. It could sound like this. I'm hiring a young photographer for a tech startup. That goes a long way. You can even pay $20 an hour and make a big profit for 1 day of work. Here's what I mean. Here's an example, okay? Let's say you book 5 shoots in 1 day on a Thursday, okay? And you're only charging around $300, okay? It ain't that much for a business owner to say yes to, all right? You get them all on the same day. 8 hours of work, $20 an hour, looking at $120, plus you pay the kid for gas, $20 for gas. Okay, $140 for that day. He's so happy because he had a full day's work. He can go, buy some groceries or do whatever young bucks do. Here's a picture of a happy guy. And you profit $1,360 for the day for a low ticket, 1 service, 5 locations only. Now, here's the secret to this. You got to stack these shoots into 1 day if you can. I know you can't always do that. It's not how it always works out. I get it. But if you can Oreo stack these, bro, I like Oreos. If you can stack these things in 1 day, you just make more money. Because he's going to be more efficient. Your photographer is going to get to the location, get out, go to the next one. He has tasks for the day. If he's not fast, you find someone who's faster. That's how you profit the most you can. Okay, that's just how you think like a CEO. You have now replaced yourself out of the going to location in the 360 photography process. Right, you have a list of post-processing photo touch-up team. You have a team that does your post-processing for you. You have a virtual tour creation process that's really simple. You have your admin do it. All of these steps can be replaceable with systems in place. With these types of systems in place, and if you're getting monthly recurring revenue from your clients, you create what's called an asset, a true asset that business buyers are interested in purchasing, especially with MRR, monthly recurring revenue. Okay, this is the golden goose of all business. It has to be your focus. Okay, so let's draw out an example of what is something called a value ladder. This is what you need to sit down and do with yourself. You need to sit down and say, what are my skills? What are the pains of my customers? You need to combine those 2 questions into a value ladder. What's your front end offer? What's your bait? What's the free thing you're giving away? What's a value that draws somebody to you? What's your front end offer? What's your middle, back end, and your profit maximizer, okay? And then below those steps, you see those dollar signs. Multiple ones in arrows, ... That is your monthly recurring revenue, okay? That's what a value ladder looks like. If you offer more value, you can charge higher prices. So what does a digital media business value ladder look like? Well, it's different for every person, but here's a simple example. Keeping it real simple, almost only 2 services you're offering here. And you can offer more based on your skill set, okay? You can offer a virtual tour. You can have a hosting or an advanced tour fee on Cloud Panel. There's a feature called lead generation. You just turn it on and it sends leads to your clients automatically. You saw an example of it. Plus, you can offer one high-ticket service based on their pains and their needs. Like a lead generation package is a good system to run. I can show you an example here in a second. But let's say, for example, you offer a base package plus add-ons, okay? Let's use the fitness studio example, Okay, CrossFit gyms, fitness studios, they're a huge niche. They're growing everywhere. They're all over the place. People love them. So let's say you charge this particular client, your introductory offer is $297. Okay, and you say, hey, listen, if you want the advanced tour option, it's only $50 a month. Let's try it out for 2 months. See if you like it. If it works, we'll keep it going. If you have an ROI from it, awesome. If not, we can always turn it off. So it's a really simple, easy sale, right? So you have $297 plus $49 a month. Plus, you can take these 360 photos, put them on Street View, super helpful for their My Business page. And if you have a drone, you can offer drone photos, right? You can have higher ticket upsells. So, for example, you can make a landing page for them for $497. Plus, you can even do landing page creation plus social media advertising package, which you offer $1,500 a month for. So what just happened was your per customer value just elevated from a 360 virtual tour plus lead generation package. Per customer that you meet with is now worth $2,044 up front. This is per fitness studio. This is just one example. There's higher ticket options out there. You can charge a lot more than what I'm saying. This is just an easy example for you to use. Now, he also, your customer, when you close someone down for the highest package, also pays you every month $1,500 to maintain ads for him. You can remove and replace these items based on your skill set. Your customer offers have to exceed $2,000. When this happens, you can front load your advertising and know that each client has high potential for large revenue and high ROI. So, how do you do this? Let's move on to secret number 3. How to have high ticket clients pay you monthly recurring revenue without any high pressure sales tactics. This is Ron. Ron is an awesome guy. Ron is from Kansas. He called me on the phone one day. Said, Zach, how do I make the most money I can with 360? And we started talking, and I had some ideas for him. I asked him some questions. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? And it turns out he had 100 customers already that are in his portfolio. That loved Ron. And I said, well, what else should you charge him for? He said, I'm doing some business page management for $200 a month. I got 30 of these customers. And I'm like, Ron, you're not charging enough. So I talked to him about lead generation, how we could do it, some tools to use it to do it. And he said, okay. Hangs the phone up. Calls her right back. Hey, coach me. I said, well, I don't coach, Ron. He goes, coach me. I said, okay, listen. He taught me into it, and I said, okay, I'll coach you if I get to keep the content and watch the videos later, see if I like him, see if our community would benefit from him. Well, check this out. I said, hey, Ron, can you do me a favor and shoot me a video of your experience, kind of working alongside me? Here's what he said.
Hey, folks in Cloud Panel Land. This is Ron Kroger here in Kansas City, and I wanted to give a shout out to Zach Calhoun, who trained me about 3 months ago. And since then, my business has quadrupled in an area that I had not had developed before. I currently manage about 30 Google My Business folks and do 360s. And I go into different businesses and share the virtues of 360 and upload them to Google. Well, after learning a variety of ClickFunnels and lead generation activities from Zach and his coaching and training, I now have 3 new clients. Actually, it's 5 new clients, but 3 are starting to pay me, or I've made money so far. But one of them, I made over $10,000 in the last 2.5 months. I have one that I just started last month, and they're paying me $1,000 a month. And then I have another one that just started up as well, and that's $800 a month. And it's building their funnel, getting it started, generating the leads, and having them yield the benefits of the training that I received from Zach. So it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to continuing to learn and build this and perfecting it. And Zach Calhoun and the team over there have really, really done well for me. And I will always be grateful for their training and service. And we'll also share this with others. And there's a couple of clients coming up that I'm looking forward to working with and being able to focus on a specific industry and be able to yield the benefits. So thanks, Zach. Appreciate you guys. And look forward to the next amazing opportunity to learn something from you guys. We'll see you.
So what a cool story. Ron actually mentioned 2 clients in that video that he closed down a few days later, and now he's working alongside them as well too. So a really cool story. Before Coach Ron, he had some customers. Okay, so he had some customers. He was utilizing virtual tours, getting in front of folks and getting them onto Google. Okay, he had this simple concept. I'm going to get you on Google. He had a simple pitch, and it worked. And he had a customer, but he wasn't making enough money. So I said, hey, bro, listen, you need to utilize some other tools to upsell these people. And all of a sudden, his customer value shot up to over $10,000. He was not an expert in photography. He wasn't the greatest photographer. He'd go to a location and shoot it, and he would leave. He was not an expert in lead generation funnels or automation. I really had to walk him slowly through all the tools. But he just listened to what I told him to do. He called a few previous customers, and he instantly had 4 to 5 people raise their hands with interest. He didn't hard sell anyone or pressure anyone. He used his established trust from his virtual tour service, and he upsold a higher value service based on their needs, their pains, their needs. This created very fast revenue into his business. And I recorded the 4 coaching calls. It ended up being over 5 hours of content. And here's kind of some of the things we covered. So when I talk about lead generation or creating a landing page, what am I talking about? It's running advertising to small landing pages just like this. Very simple. You can copy and paste these. Here's one I've done before from my case study. It's a simple landing page, giving away something for free, has a popover, collects the information, sends that lead to the pocket of the client. He gets a text message that says, new lead, call them right away. As this happens, the client is directly feeling in his pocket every day. I get another lead, next lead, next lead, next lead. When this happens, he knows that what I'm doing is super valuable to him, right? And so he wants to keep paying me every single month. It was amazing that Ron made so much money so quickly. I realized I was onto something. The local digital media service game was changing. So if you align the right tech to the right niche, you can profit very quickly too. You can too. You see, there's never been quite the opportunity alignment for the local entrepreneur. You can take a new trending tech, VR, build an entire business around it, and upsell high-ticket services without having to drive around to hundreds of locations or spend $10,000 to get in the game. Wouldn't that be nice? To be able to just locally have high-ticket customers coming to you every day? All you need is the correct information in the path. That's why we created the Virtual Tour Profit System. VTPS. What is it? It's a full system every step in your journey to build a robust VR agency, teaching you how to find leads, inbound, outbound, and advertising strategies, how to sell virtual tours for profit, how to hire admins overseas, how to photograph 360 photography. We give you post processors. We teach you Cloud Pano, even give you 12 months of Cloud Pano Pro Plus, how to invoice for monthly recurring revenue, how to hire and even scale high ticket services. We give you a website template, sales material. We even give you funnels, landing pages, email automation software that you could use, and bonus interviews from successful VR providers. The Virtual Tour Profit System is a resource we built so you can build a wildly profitable virtual tour business quickly and easily. You can get started fast and scale your local marketing business for big profits. So here's everything you get with the program. You get Cloud Pano Pro Plus for 1 year. It's included with VTPS. Plus, we're giving you a power user training. We're teaching you everything you need to know about Cloud Pano. Our users love Cloud Pano, literally. Plus, you get access to the digital media blueprint, how to sell virtual tours for profit, how to start from scratch, how to find leads quickly and close sales, how to structure your business, selecting profitable niches for long-term success. This is 2.5 hours of sales gold. Learn how to sell quickly so that you can profit fast. Plus, you're going to get what's called the Outbound Sales Growth Hacking Secrets, how to bootstrap a new local business and scale quickly. So, what tools and tech can automate the sales process so that while you're living your life, you have emails and other automated tools that are finding your prospects and leads and marketing to them all for you. We're giving you pre-built email campaigns, a niche list of over 70 plus niches to go target, and how to build lists within those niches. And we're giving you slide decks, custom sales materials. It's over 3 hours of content. It's this type of sales training that will turn you into a robust, what we call growth hacker in the software space, teaching you how to really find a niche, sell that niche fast, build robust list, get them to respond and buy from you. This is a huge deal. Just with these 3 programs alone, you'd be very quickly off and running. But of course, I wanted to add on to the program to make it the most robust program you're ever going to see. So we built what's called the Inbound Marketing Program. It is how to buy customers for profit. So we do a deep dive into online advertising, how to run Google campaigns, how to do search campaigns on Google, PPC campaigns, how to run Facebook ads, how to set up Facebook ads, how to retarget on Facebook, how to do research via what keywords to look for to target that have commercial intent. We call this how to buy customers for profit because you really can buy your inbound leads for a profitable ROI. Plus, we're going to give you access to the Outsourcing Mastery Program, how to be resourced for the rest of your business life. This program is going to teach you how to take everything in your business, move it onto the cloud, online, so that you can hire virtual assistants, you can hire other people in your business, giving them emails, everything they need so that your business can be moved online, everything's on the cloud, and you can run it effectively and efficiently from anywhere. This is how you find and source talent quickly too, based on your exact needs. And we give you every tool you need to invoice, to make phone calls, to build lists. It's all there in this Outsourcing Mastery Program. So you're going to get the Cloud Panel Pro Plus for 1 year, the Digital Media Business Blueprint, how to sell VR tours for profit, the Outbound Sales Growth Hacking Secrets, how to bootstrap your new local business and scale quickly, Inbound Marketing Program, how to buy customers for profit, Outsourcing Mastery Program, how to be resourced for the rest of your business life, and the Startup Franchise Kit. This is a big deal. I'm giving you a website template that we've built for you, a sales design kit, basically resources to go sell with, a slide deck, proposal. It's all here within the Startup Franchise Kit. I literally have built you a website from scratch that you can click 3 times, upload it onto your domain name, and you're off and running with your own custom-built website. And the smart entrepreneurs out there are going to use this type of website template process and build it out for clients too and offer it as a service. So with that, we of course need to add in a 360 photography mastery program, how to photograph, post-process, and even invoice for monthly recurring revenue. So within this program, you get a full post-processing workflow and a full setup workflow, interior photos, exterior photos, how to make sure your photos look great and beautiful in a 360 camera. From the beginner camera options all the way up to advanced camera options, there is this is a robust post-processing tutorial with Lightroom, Photoshop, how to do things that just are, and even presets, and how to remove noise from your photos. It's all the steps you need. And even if you want to hand this section of the program to your photographer within your agency, this would help him move fast. Plus, you can even send this program to your editors so they can know what you're looking for. So, what are you going to get? You're going to get Cloud Panel Pro Plus for 1 year. You're going to learn how to sell virtual tours for profit. You're going to understand a very robust, fast outbound strategy that's been proven. You're going to learn how to buy new customers through online advertising, even learn that as a skill so you can offer as a service. You're going to outsource and learn how to outsource all over the world to run your local business. You're going to be a local international business. Plus, I'm giving you all the franchise kit requirements, all the website templates you need, all the sales templates you need, really everything you need to move quickly. And plus, we're going to teach you how to make beautiful 360 photos. All of these programs together are valued at $12,630. Let me ask you a question. If all this did was give you a consistent flow of new customers to raise their hand without hard selling anybody, would it be worth it? Yes, of course it would. If all this did was give you master level confidence in your sales ability and clear new skill sets you can offer for high ticket customers, would it be worth it? Yes, of course. If all this did was let you quit your job, spend more time with your kids, would it be worth it? Well, I tell you that $12,630 sitting in your account right now, if it gave you all three of those things, it'd be worth it. Now, we're not going to charge that much today, and you can see why it's a good deal at $5,000. And for the general public, this will be a $1,997 program. But because you're watching this video, you can get started right now for $997 if you go to virtualtourprofitsystem.com/go. Plus, for the first 50 people who sign up right now, I'm going to give you this bonus, the high ticket upsell program. This is 5 hours plus of coaching call with me and Ron Kroger. I taught him lead generation systems. I gave him landing pages, which you're going to get too. Automatic emails that he sends to every lead, and he sends them to his clients. You're going to get those too. Automatic SMS text messages, the full sequence. His clients get text messages of leads that are coming in every day, and they're very happy. They pay high ticket amounts for this type of automation service. Plus, I'm giving you a pitch deck case study that you can use to go sell clients this service. I gave this pitch deck to Ron, and he came back with 3 customers the next week. It was crazy. So this type of program is very detailed. It's valued at $3,475. Today, if you take action today, it's free and included in the program. Really a big deal. And plus, one of my favorite bonuses I decided to add to this program is access to my team. I'm giving you resources, data mining team, photo editors, web developing experts, and much more. The total value of this is $5,997. You really will have an entire team ready to rock and roll, building you lists, editing your photos, building you website designs, and even, honestly, you can outsource all these services to other people and use those as something you could sell to clients. Huge deal, access to my team, and it's a high value. So, what are you going to get? Let's go through it one more time. Cloud Panel Pro Plus for 1 year. How to a digital media business blueprint, outbound sales growth hacking secrets, inbound marketing program, outsales mastery program, startup franchise kit, 360 photography mastery, high ticket upsell program, and team access, my whole Rolodex. The value of this is $22,102. BTPS, man, it's only $997 today. That's an amazing deal. If you get started right now, you'll get a proven roadmap for only $997. That's not a bad deal. We designed the system to be easy too, and powerful. You follow the steps, you get customers. So really we had 2 choices when we put this program together. The first option, we could have gone as cheap as possible, broke it all up into small programs, and really honestly that wouldn't have incentivized me or my team to stack value into one really awesome program. Or we had a second option, which requires a little bit higher investment. But in exchange, I devoted more resources and I can guarantee your success. So let me ask you a question. What's one high-ticket customer worth to you? What's one successful client worth to you? $1K, $5K, $10,000? We just heard Brad Gamson sell a $10,000 virtual tour to a marina. How much would you pay to get one perfect VR business system? Now you have 2 choices. Your first option, you can do nothing. Do not take a leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Do nothing. You can do that. Or you have a second option. You can pony up this small investment today compared to all the value you're going to get in return. Just give it a shot. If I can't make you money shoot, man, I don't deserve yours. That's why we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee on this program. If you take this program, follow the steps, which we lay out for you, and you are not thrilled, blown away, in love with this program, we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So really, this is a risk-free transaction, okay? Plus, you get access to the first 50 folks. That time they get access to my 2 special bonuses, the high-ticket upsell program and access to my team. My team is almost something I didn't want to let anybody have, but I decided, shoot, I'm going to help these guys get the most help they can as fast as they can. Plus, I'm at an extra bonus here. I'm going to help you. Personal help from me. I am booking calls every week with people within BTPS, coaching them, helping them, giving them advice. And you know what? It's been so fun to see the results and success they've already had. Plus, of course, you're going to get priority support from my team. We love people who are in BTPS. So, really, the real question today, are you willing to invest in yourself? BTPS, it's got $22,000 of value. And if you're a US-based customer, you can apply for what's called PayPal credit. It's a really cool deal where you can basically have PayPal finance this program for you. So you apply for financing, they drop $1,000 into your account, and for the next 5 months, you can go off and start selling and then pay them back when you made well over the initial investment. I think this is subject to credit approval, but overall, if you're US-based, it's a really cool thing you can apply for. So, for my action takers out there, if you want to get the Virtual Tour Profit System, which is $22,102 in value, get started today for $997. Take action. Let's do it. Let's get started today. I'm ready to help you. All the resources are there. You'll be so happy you did. Now, I do get a few questions, and I want to answer those questions before we close out this video. Number 1, if I already have a Cloud Panel Pro Plus membership, will I have 2? Well, we have no problem removing your secondary subscription if you buy this program today. Just reach out to support. That's no big deal. Easy for us to do. Also, is there an affiliate program? Yes, there is a robust high-ticket affiliate program for anybody who refers us to this program as well. But I want you to love the program, get results, get all your money back first, then worry about referring some of your friends and buddies. Okay? In this program, we give you a full system framework to build an agency that runs without you so that you can go off and live your life and build this business as an asset. So, if you're tired of running around photographing too much, or if you love photography but you want to have some higher ticket upsell services, or if you're just looking to do less and how to source more and how to find more help, all these business foundational principles are here, plus the step-by-step frameworks, plus the tools to use to get started fast. And listen, I get it. Sometimes you look at money in your bank account and you think, I wish there was more in there. But we all know that money can't grow if it's not moving. So it's got to be moving. So make a choice today. Take a moment. Go to virtualtourprofitsystem.com/go and grab this $1,000 discount to this program. Hear me. This program, this discount is going away. You will not have access to this program for $1,000 off for very long. So, if you're considering it, if you're on the fence at all, right now is the goodest time ever to jump on the program, and we'll hop on a call, me and you, going through your questions, turning this business into a clear path of revenue. It's not a big investment if you think about it, and really, the money in your bank account right now isn't doing much for you anyways. So let's learn some new skills, get some access to some great software, and go out there and start profiting quickly. That's the goal, to increase the speed of profitability. Or you can take 2 years and go it alone and look back and go, man, I wish I was an action taker back then. I would have just learned faster, gone faster, and been much happier today. So come join this elite group of entrepreneurs. Come see the inside of what it's like to grow your business exponentially. Join BTPS today. I'm excited you're here, and I'm excited to see you in the program. Let's get started.
This is Dave with Advantage Design Solutions, and I just wanted to give a quick testimonial to Zach Calhoun and his team. The virtual tour profit system that he is selling as a training to teach you how to use CloudPano and how to use your 360 camera and create these virtual tours for customers is phenomenal. It's top notch. There's tons of trainings that are out there. This one just gives you so much value. It starts you from ground zero and walks you all the way through to making this a full-time career. There's interviews in the back end. There's extra content. He provides entire websites for you to basically just plug and play to promote your own virtual tour profits, your own virtual tour systems. And it's just something that you really is, if you're hesitant on the fence at all, don't be. Pull the trigger, find the funds, take action, and it'll pay for itself very quickly. I've already got my first client. I started the virtual tour profit system trainings less than 2 weeks ago. Already have my first client, already set up their first tour, and it's a franchise, so it's definitely proving to be lucrative and pay for the system in a very short amount of time. And that's not with tons of expertise or tons of resources already. That's just going through the trainings and listening to what Zach's talking about in the trainings and taking action and taking advantage of all the resources that he makes available. So if you're on the fence at all, don't hesitate. Just jump off the fence, make the commitment, do it for yourself, especially in the times that we're in right now. Just take action, do it. You won't regret it.
Hey there, my name is Bobby, and I just bought the virtual tour profit system from Zach at CloudPano. I watched a promo for about 45 minutes of Zach going into details of what the course was about. And what really got me excited was the business side of it. He kind of taught you how to get into the heads of the client, how to get face-to-faces with the client, how email campaigns work, how Facebook and Google ads work, which I frankly knew little about and always wanted to learn more. I went through the whole course one time, went through it a second time, did my notes, all my note taking, and I gained so much value out of the material. I watched several of the Facebook and the Google ads over and over and over to try to catch, new things that I might have missed from before. And I'm just so glad I did. I put this into good use already, after only having it for a week. I have now 2 clients scheduled for the springtime. Cause they want their businesses are outdoors and indoors. So they want to capture full trees and they want to capture a few people inside kind of enjoying some beverages and whatnot. So I was really excited to get face to face. By using Zach's teachings, I was able to get past the gatekeeper, get the guys' names, and then get in front of their faces, have some dialogue, figure out what their pain points were, and then sell them on a tour. And actually I got one sold on Facebook ads. It's a small business, but you know what? It's something. It's a start, and I am so glad I started with it. And I'm so glad that Zach and the team took time to put this together because I was kind of at a stuck point. I've been a salesman for a good chunk of my life. My biggest hiccup is time, and this is motivation for me to get the time, put the time in, schedule it on my calendar, make those 5 calls a day, and just get in front of as many people's faces as possible to learn how I can help them and help their business grow and really make some solid connections. So I highly recommend this to anybody, even if you don't have a virtual tour business or a photography business whatsoever. Just if you have a good passion and you want to make money at it, you need to buy this. You need to get this program because he kind of lays it all out to you, and he's going to be adding more and more as time goes on. Our one-on-one coaching session I thought was fantastic. I got a lot of value having that one-on-one with him, and I'm looking forward to many more. Hopefully every new one-on-one is going to have more of, hey, close 5 clients. Hey, close 6 clients. Hey, quit my day job so I can do this full time. So I just want to say, you guys got to buy this. Thanks, Zach, a ton. You have no idea what it means to me. And I appreciate it, bud. And next time I'm in Houston, I owe you and Clayton a beer. Good one.